Human activities have created a great impact on our planet, resulting into a lot of challenges, among others food insecurity for the ever-increasing population. GIZ, promoting rural development through water for agricultural production, promoted irrigated vegetable production and water resources management in northern Uganda between 2020 and 2023. This video will show you how these low-cost activities can contribute to improved people's livelihoods and adapt us to the impacts of climate change. The dry season in northern Uganda runs from December to March. Traditionally, people in northern Uganda use that period to relax, brick making, hunting, among others. However, the increasing demand for fresh vegetables and their high prices makes it attractive to produce during this period. This video shows you what is needed to set up small-scale irrigated vegetable production. To produce any crop during the dry season, access to any water source is key.
Mandong burpi adit me wano kunya chalo dam amedo piwa bino te jogere ye kado pi upong pi buri enoko to do tikere metero do di por malo kusha
pi ne mano beru jampa community chi wan wa lok wedge mano cha mano dano pia ya gen tia go ne ramo go ne utieno mano pindung chol mano dando go pi wen.
Other water sources are a lake, a river, a wetland, and a deep well. These water resources are vulnerable to human activities like contamination, overexploitation, or conflicts about user rights. To prevent these problems to happen, it is important to practice water resource management.
Water resources management means development and management of water and related resources. We talk about social equity, ensuring that all get what they need for use without compromising the others, but also ensuring that there is economic efficiency. We use this water to get as much benefit as possible from it, and also ensuring that our environment still continues to survive now and for the future generations. We've divided the country into water resources management units. And the biggest are the water management zones, but within there we have catchments, ideally following how the water exists. And in this, through the catchments, we are getting on board all stakeholders to ensure that they take their role in water resources management. And through this, different interventions are being undertaken through a coordinated manner. The principal stakeholder that we always have are the resource users. Key recommendations I can give is that one, that water is a limited resource. It is finite. And then the other key message is that management of water resources is a responsibility of everyone. Every one of us has got a role to play in the management of water and environment resources.
Ka wan pur dia ka ko bil kala la ha me ping cheng bino rien den kirme pu ta berata ko ya nyim kor yenen lemono joloni terminalia ete lebwa me lao luoni opok tien ko po we wano yero terminalia nyoni opok e don yoriot ame bino konyo rocho rocho dia ka nyone gwako wang pi wa yora ba to twan tien don yoriot
kin ma lobe ke guideline ki ngej ma kubichan wano tikere wano te gwa wang pi won ba de me achel kubichan wa pir ko enini wa piro idane mamiero pi ringo yoro chate lung wa piro ko pien ko tiki luire maduong digi maja ka ko enini udon kira cha lung tika doni no obejogo kilele pe me kwanyo mo ngom medwa ko ne pi
mimi yuwa mede tikere burra ka wani karalaj umiero kod perwen miero neni kor mede beru chwe ka kod miero bet chwe nu nyurni miero wano gog burra ka kana morumo wa kod mede chwe nu kuno pero yen balaman.
It is possible that we experience drying up of water resources during the dry season, or that the available water is not enough due to any reason. In this case, we can harvest and store water in times when we have water.
Pi wani anen wan ko chung ye ni. Pini ya te be amasha te goyo kona kitu te binu. Ka inene diere ke kanu inuongo wana tiyo konyo buro ratitidi. Bura ma wana konya titidi ni le mono luoni sedimentation pit. Ameka pi ubinu kede gupu. Pi kong binu te kwe ye. Pien pi kati amol. Nuti amol na kede kuoyo mogi ye. So kuoyo che wana beru kede luor ni. Ka molo woro kitu na yidam. Nuwa wat cholo yidam oko. Domio konyo bura titidi ka chario. Ento eno kene do eno konyo kikanin mani no konya didid. Ame pi ni ka binu. Kong binu te kwe kan. Kado kwe oko kan. Kuoya meno binu kede ni te piyo ko dok ping. Pi dong te dong pi achil. Pi ni dong ka dong kan achil. Te do yai kan te kobo dong idam maduong kan ame wando kwanyo pi ye. Anen sedimentation pit yen. Kare umiero bed golo ye. Pien ti karo kena me ye kan tore oko. Ene neno bala chorro mogo me neno wo wado. Mono me miyo ye ni bedame ti achil. Weka pi ubino. Pi binuong ka kuoyo binuong ka bedu. So ikare wano bedu wado ye ni me miyo pi bedu kere ka pi mere.
Now that we know about the available water sources and how we should manage them, we can ask ourselves, how do we get this water from the source to our garden? Of course, the garden should not be very far from the water source. We can fetch manually with jerrycans or watering cans.
Wan ioro utiyo kere John yorno wan tiyo kere kokete no tiyo wan ke watering can. Eto utayele utanungo wan dong tredo pam mana na chino we ni. Mana me wan nyona. Be tredo pam wani. Wa ti chwe chane dong. Yot karo kere yor tiyo kere watering can choko. Tiene rache tiene kain itipu rabor kwena piti ye. Kwanye pitero rombe attack. Ngio gini wan tiyo kere guf manyon. Kabo kwanyo teri por kabor tek. Machine ani en nal ko be kon yolo ka chang mi bedi ipor me yede ngamengo. Inyono pi tero me yabe. Ka por la chata mi pi pero por be.
Using a petrol or diesel pump where one needs to buy fuel and oil for its operation. A solar pump which has slightly higher investment cost but is cheaper in its operation.
When a farmer understands their water sources, their available water sources and their sufficiency, they also need to know that there are different types of irrigation techniques that they can use. Things like drip irrigation, one of the best and most efficient. Farmers need to look at irrigation techniques like sprinkler irrigation. We have the rain gun. When we know our water, then now we know the techniques we are using. The farmers need to know how much water to give the crops. On average, a vegetable plant requires between 0.8 liters per day to 1.2. At early stage, it requires less. Then at development stage, the water intake increases. And lastly, I think to add on that, there is also irrigation scheduling. So you need to know that I am giving this amount of water. After how long should I add again?
The way we apply water to the crops depends on the mentioned type of water abstraction, but also on which crop we produce and our financial resources. The cheapest way is the watering can, which needs a lot of labor, a spray nozzle for treadle pump or a field pump, or a rain gun for high pressure.
Our system I teach kede o bedo drip irrigation. My system ni o one of you kede solar pump. Me pumping P to the water tank malo tank my name malo chani. From the tank and no bino paying by gravity. Eka otaya bakai neno that valve. You have from that valve touch a command in these drip lines. Berti ni N o peterupia duong tutuan. En drip irrigation ni petero pia duong ka ton mot te modo ite chiem mot berero ken nang tieni ka en tia ton pe molo lobo mol te donya ka ping lobi wie ni pete balle e ka berero ken dang wano no tieni do pe romo te nyanya dushu pe romo te korama piro dushu tu ka kanana nok te puto ka pura.
When you're planning for irrigated vegetable production, you need to look at a few things. Number one, you need to choose crop that is really highly demanded in the market. So when you want to plan about the crops you would engage in, you need to go to the market. You start from the market. The market will guide you on what to produce. Secondly, you need to also consider labor, because you're not going to do all the work alone. When you're producing, you go in for what you can manage. One can produce half an acre, one can produce a quarter an acre, or 1 acre. You need to check your water, because we are doing irrigated vegetable production. One key thing is water.
Achala beda pur me podek, ame apur do karalach, ngecha manu ye, me pot perie donyo, ipur man me podeke. Gina pire tek, ame mier ko ini nge na machiel, mire nge ruom me pui, ame ni tie karachiel kede. Pien puri, obedo pur, ame opuri kar me oro. En sez me pini, en ame amini nge yo, ruom me porni, ame yin mieri timngo, amieri puri. Ka por dua, kun pino nok. Tako perni, pini ni, twero tich karachiel kede, eka tengo lete tumu ko, ameno chiami pot pe otimo pot po chiek. Mante miyo yini donyo ko e loss.
You need to have land. That land should be near water source. Then also, one thing that you should look at is financial resources. Because when you're producing, you need to have things like chemicals, you need to buy genuine seeds, you need to have fuel in case you're pumping your water using fuel pump. Yes, those are 3 things you need to balance. Financial resources should be there. You need to look at labor. You need to look at constant water. You need to really have stable water source. And you need to look at land. Those are the key things. Above all, when you're planning, start from the market point of view, then you come back.
Apu, ameta pur podeng me biashara. Timu gigi magi. Machel, miere planning. Planning uber goyo mieha igina me mitu timo. Jama mite. Aporere. Itieke de korin ni aram kwene. Utiche me ram konyi pur podek ni dong tie.
Magoba me nuongera pol e podek. Ame o fur me lao kan furu tekelo. Nuongere oro. Kai kare me chwe. Gin pe nuo magoba. Pia nuo welere goro. Ame chako dwe ma chel, dwe ma rio, chente nuoere tutuali podek.
Lu fu lu wara amira waj loga chel ni. Fu oro res duon ye tutual. Fu oro res duon ye full. Kape chelo porni, pebe kwanyo gimo.
Ka ni na mo ma an koma pe, abina no ma jwa cha be ka lupo kit ma machu chake kere. Ano ni machi u chake kitung school me comprehensive ti ubiro ma luma no ti teng poro bien poro na malchingo ti ubiro gam poro wa poro na wen donc kit me gwaka ki mach ene donc be bedo pera ma diet but kidi ka bet ni lum kelo mach ikom ko di ma me gwa ko ngwa tuta me ko teng poro ma laj ka wa ko ma laj en ma lil age ku ya biro poro no lil ta.
When producing vegetables, it is recommended to use improved seeds and not the local or recycled seeds.
Otikere agro input soap ame wando tema agreement kedgi ame don koriwa fertilizer kede jam ame miteme pur dushu wando nuwe bodgi tilira town wando po wilo en ame jo teri chuka tatani wando wilo ikana ame wano ngioni jama jo chatewa nudong dushu beru jama baishu. Rachere wando nuwa pol bala an na chala pur. Mogo nuwa beru wot kere kom chieng. Ame chik me gina mao yiko chemical po miru ni beri kom chieng. Mogo rang nuwa kare mero karro ko. Mauda nu beru yen na me obu ping en na yeti chato nu po beru yen na me gamente nyo chik me dulla me kwa ko bi kompur meru ni joti kede ren gin jo wora ni gin charo kodi manno eto wan ka wore doha yen na wan wilo ni duch no level ti korgi ame nyur ni gamento kwedo yeni ti kede kita ko kede ko report dek ducha wan pur ni ti kede tuwe ame yelo gi ti tuwo kena me miri chagwoko chon ame pod koretina saribed tama me atwaro mi boro wanu pur en yeni kai kiro yat mirne ni ruhe ber.
So, irrigated vegetable production can be financially attractive, recovering your investment already in the first year, but it is important that you apply the required agronomic practices.
Korreti tino ni en na wanu puru me podeki pire teg me konketi nursery bed. Pien ka yini kero kore ni nursery bed konyo me miyo kore ni ya akom gi yot.
Chi me achiel ena yeni umiero kuri ma ini tere porro e wek lach kieno bet standard kien ma mono miero kikome. Jang kuri mano kineno ne miero wek kare i kuri me achiel me fuki. Ena ye ini kwanyo kikom bile nyanya, ikwanyo kikom nyanya, ikwanyo kikom green pepper.
Other key agronomic practices are soil preparation before transplanting, mulching, weeding.
Ni kawa pero kura chiel che goyo wao chinu wa wango matwal omi waneni kuri wa umir wanya kuri maduong da gwag mabe weka enini ubale unyo gor ne tie chane ube bridging the gap mena gena mi wana pero kuri madip dog maduong da kuri ne mapapat kit me loko kuri ikire me padek la fu miro bet kinge cho maturni penwo dek iko dek penwo nyanya iko nyanya.
Achala pur wana ng'eyo ni kori kado ipiro pole woke kar me oro kiti miru pi an pi ena ye miyo kori ya te beru kitame mite kede bala stage me podi na ko kora na kiti stage en pod pe miru pi aduong tutwal stage en miru pi icheji mora me mi en beru kwo.
Harvesting of vegetables should be done either early in the morning or in the evening.
Tamana mi yubota pur pola kare yen duch no tu choy korgi nino ame miero iwe kong ri kere porro ade te kwanyo jamini kadu jamini chok te kopene yin mieri wer wil yat ame nino mere pedong ri tutwal ena ye yine te kiro kere porni nude ngeo koni chabita roman ando achako kwanyo jamina ko ma chama mi nungi kiro ko wel kara me uchoy kodi aticha utumo ko ade te chako kwanyo kodni.
Before we go to the market, we have to sort and grade our produce based on quality. We can distinguish between markets for our vegetables. All have their characteristics. Farm gate, small daily market, weekly markets, municipal and city markets.
Ber agwako record bora pur podeng me biashara ma chel konye pe me poto pe halima tura Mario konye me po yikom korangoa me tiati maber akele magoba kede ena meta mi yelos Mario konye dang me po ina machima customers mere dushu kede suppliers ma deg konye me moko tam mere dang ameta pur me biashara marketing, market.
To set up your irrigated vegetable production, we now know that we need land, a reliable water source well protected, irrigation equipment, good quality agro inputs, good management of your crop, and a good marketing strategy.
Aya,